Oh, this doesn't look detonated.
Apollo, I've located a torpedo. Is this close enough to scan?
Unfortunately, no. We need to reach the forward end of the torpedo, where the base genetic material is housed.
You're certain that we're masked from the detection?
Yes, my countermeasures are holding. It should be safe to approach.
Alright. Well, we can always respawn. Hopefully we have enough time to do this.
Apollo, is this range sufficient for a scan?
It should suffice. However, the torpedo's shielding is denser than anticipated. For a successful scan, it appears we'll need to expose the base genetic material. I believe that by interfacing with the torpedo, I should be able to reveal the incubator at the forward end.
Okay, how do we
you need me
interface?
to do anything?
Possibly. I cannot be certain until I have actually accessed the torpedo's systems. I advise maintaining full tactical readiness.
Oh, okay.
Understood.
Let me get further back then.
Once you designate the incubator for scanning.
Alright, designate it? You mean by scanning? Like this? Or like this? Or do I need to go to the front?
Incubators are located at the very front end of the torpedoes.
Okay, do I just have to get a little closer maybe?
Incubator located.
Are you ready to begin?
I am. I'm
Yes.
holding on.
Interfacing now. This is more complex than I had.
Apollo?
The torpedo's defense protocols have activated. It has locked the incubator and is attempting to power its main drive.
I'm out of here.
It's beginning launch procedures.
I'm dead. Oops.
For as long as possible.
I messed up.
I'm opening access hatches on the front end. The manual overrides within them should trigger a maintenance mode.
Okay, I messed up there.
Shields at 90.
I thought I needed to run away because it was gonna detonate. Now I just wasted a bunch of time.
Override controls near the front end of the torpedo.
Fortunately, even though it sounds like I'm in a hurry, I'm actually apparently not in a hurry, so it's okay. What do I need to do here? What do I need to do?
Jack, the launch procedure is nearing completion.
What do I do? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Jack, it's launching. Get clear of the torpedo immediately.
What was I supposed to do there? I think I'd failed. There it goes.
Fortunately, I believe there are additional torpedoes in the vicinity. What we learned here will make us more prepared for a second attempt.
Mattia, I've connected conduits from the Kronos activation bay to a mobile reactor. I believe I can repurpose some of the bay's components to act as a warning beacon. With sufficient power, it may be able to overcome the interference.
Okay.
Acknowledged. I am still proceeding with the threat assessment.
Copy that. Delta 6 out.
Apollo, is it possible Delta 6 could sufficiently power the beacon to warn Ithaca?
Unlikely. All evidence from both the present and future indicates they will not. I see no reason to dissuade them, though. We should focus on our mission.
Agreed.
Okay, so is that another undetonated one? So was I supposed to fail that, or did I just actually fail? I feel like there was something I could have done, but I just messed up. So let's try passing
Shields
through
at
here.
95%.
I don't know if we'll make it.
Shields at 30%.
Okay, that's too far. Got it. We can't make that distance. Alright, then where is another undetonated torpedo? I guess I shouldn't have tried to run away from it. I thought it was going to blow up on me. But apparently not.
Shields at 95%. Shields at 50%.
Alright, so we can go through here.
Shields at 30%.
But where from here? Do I go down? Maybe? Looks like it. Do I have any other side objectives? No. There we go. Just unstick myself. I think I just need to be a bit lower. That's all.
Shields
Let's get in there.
95%.
Okay, this works. Is this undetonated? It looks like it.
Shields at 95%.
Okay, we're here.
Incubator reached.
Are you ready to begin?
I guess, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yes.
I'm in. My countermeasures are holding, but you'll need to trigger the maintenance mode immediately. The manual overrides should be exposed at the forward end.
This is the forward end. The manual overrides should be exposed at the forward end. What's the forward end? This!
Override activated.
Perfect. Take care of the one on the opposite side as well.
Second override activated.
Well done, though the launch procedure is still online. Perhaps we can overheat the main drive. Enabling maintenance mode gave us access to the torpedo's cooling cells. Remove them.
Remove the
cells
cooling
are locked
cells.
behind a protective housing. Lower it.
This.
Cells removed.
Perfect. You will need to remove the second array on the opposite side as well.
I'm going.
Additional cells removed.
The drive is beginning to overheat, but the launch sequence is still active. The launch sequence is nearly complete.
Main drive destroyed.
Launch sequence averted. That finally did it.
Well,
I
good thing
am
I
able to unlock the
thought to shoot it.
now. And we should do so quickly. It appears we may not have much time.
Incubator exposed.
Excellent. We should begin the scan immediately.
I'm trying to. I have to recharge.
Scanning.
Apollo.
Imprinting now. Should not be much longer. Just a moment longer.
Come on. Again, faster.
Apollo.
Data secured.
There we go.
Well done, Jack.
We win.
13. I now have the beacon powered. Unfortunately, the range is being severely limited by radiation and interference from the anomaly. I will attempt to boost the signal, though success appears unlikely.
Copy that, Delta 6. 13 out.
Okay, now what? Now we just wait till we get sent
I
back?
suppose now we should simply wait for the anomaly's collapse.
I believe so, yes.
No.
It does appear to be fairly unstable at this point. I estimate no more than a few minutes remain.
Do I do anything in that
Very
time?
Perhaps there is a way we could signal the Doctor and Captain Rose that we are ready to return.
Were that viable, I would have expected them, or you, to have already suggested a means for doing so.
Certainly. However, I was attempting to prompt one of your creative solutions.
I see.
Well, I'm just gonna look
The
around
anomaly
in
is
that
going to
time.
close any moment now.
Preparing for return displacement.
More torpedoes.
Jump imminent.
Oh, no jump?
Jack,
I didn't-
are you here as well?
Oh, I thought only he jumped.
Surprisingly, yes.
Surprising indeed. Our plan was developed under the requirement that the anomaly's collapse would return us to 2537. Had this outcome appeared likely, I would have developed a contingency.
Do we have an alternative means of returning?
Given the limited resources available to us here, no, not that I am aware of.
Well, we're just gonna have to develop a cure on our own then, I guess.
13. Now that the anomaly has subsided, I have run an additional test of the beacon. Radiological interference is still too significant. Nonetheless, the beacon is prepared to transmit continuously once the radiation subsides. As such, I am now shifting my priority back to the primary objective. What is the status of your assessment?
Assessment complete.
Well done. Unfortunately, our lack of extended range communication leaves us unable to deliver your work to Titan Command.
That sucks.
Therefore, we must enact the Message in a Portal protocol. Report back to me in the activation bay so that we may discuss the details.
Got it.
Jack, assisting Delta 6 may be our best solution at this point. Both
Yeah, we really
Delta
need to get
Squad's
this
objectives are
information
still
out.
viable, though unlikely. The radiation may subside in time for the beacon to warn the Ithaca.
And if it doesn't?
Then we follow protocol.
The message in a bottle protocol.
Yes, it is a standardized Atlas procedure. In short, Delta 6 intends to store our assessment in a secure device until it can be recovered.
That information would disrupt the events of this timeline.
I
That is
mean,
the intention.
yeah, it
to
is the
prepare
point.
Humanity to defeat the biomass sooner.
But then what happens to Liv?
We have no way of knowing. Our own limited experiences are the only concrete information we have regarding time travel. Simply put, there are too many confounding factors to even make an assessment.
yeah,
I see.
that would make
It
that would
is, however,
make
possible
things
that
very
once events
confusing.
here stabilize, we will be able to obtain help in returning to the future.
Would the other Livia
Therefore,
cease to
I
exist?
advise we wait until the Ithaca or other Atlas personnel arrive. We can then reevaluate.
Very well, then we wait. I will inform Delta.
13. I did not receive a response. Do you copy?
Copy, Delta 6. I'm en route.
Copy. 6 out.
Okay. All right, so I guess I'm heading back. Yeah, what would happen if we end up changing the future in the past here? Nobody knows. Although we've already changed the past, just from our actions, but not very much. Not
Shields
yet.
at 95%.
We haven't changed it enough. Oh, these things are active now. Okay, apparently that wasn't close enough to any of these. What? Okay, that one's dormant now for some reason. You got little
Shields at
spores.
95%.
I didn't realize they turned into the little spores. Okay, we're back. Now what? They're gone. Alright, we somehow need to get this information out of here.
Discuss our next steps with Delta 6.
Yeah, I'm going. Okay, I guess they're over here.
13. You've returned.
Yep,
Let me know when you are ready to commence.
I am ready to commence.
Apollo, what are the odds of this beacon successfully warning the Ithaca?
Considerably low. My estimates indicate the Estrella will continue burning beyond the arrival of the Ithaca, thereby blocking the signal.
Do we have to
We can only be certain by waiting for that
stop
event
it
to
from
occur,
burning?
though.
Could we destroy it?
Given the state of Dr. Harlan's timeline, do we not already know that the beacon fails?
The causality between our actions here and the future is ambiguous. Though the Estrella's appearance has clearly had an effect, it appears your prior experience as Delta 13 did not. That difference may be caused by the magnitude of the changes, but it quite possibly could be the result of some other factor we are unaware of. Simply put, the relation remains unknowable.
So it's possible that the changes that we've made in the past so far prevent us from going back to the future, maybe? Actually, that might make some sense. If the changes that we've made already here in the past make the future different, then maybe there's no future to go back to. Maybe the future where we go back to the past hasn't actually even happened because things played out slightly differently. That might be why we can't return. And what we actually need to do is to make sure that this beacon doesn't work. Maybe the beacon is going to work now, and if we make it not work, then it will put us back into the correct future, but then maybe we actually don't want that. That's very confusing.
One of my old Series 11 shells.
It appears to be in functional condition. Given the surrounding damage, that is impressive.
Yeah, I don't think we can use it, can we? Can I unlock it? No. Okay. I guess let's talk to you now. Is there something we're supposed to be doing here?
Let's begin.
Very well. Your new shell is right over there,
Oh.
awaiting your transfer.
My new shell.
Correct. Protocol dictates we should place the assessment data in the most secure storage solution available, Tier 6 or higher. That Series 11 shell should do nicely.
Okay.
That should make waiting for the Ithaca far simpler.
Understood, 6. I will transfer when ready.
Acknowledged.
But I won't be able to shoot anymore. That sucks.
Some further optimization of the beacon in the meantime.
I'll prepare the transfer. Initiate through your ARM computer when you're ready.
Darn. Okay, so well, we've got a weapon finally, which is awesome, and I did enjoy it while it lasted. But I guess we're losing it now.
Shields at
Oh, well.
95%.
Transfer appears complete. Please confirm 13.
Yeah, it seems complete.
Affirmative, Delta 6. Transfer complete.
Acknowledged. You are now integrated into the activation bay's power grid, which I have connected to a mobile reactor. It should provide ample power for both you and the beacon, especially once you've engaged your hibernation protocol. I will do my best to keep you and the power supply safe.
Acknowledged. Delta 6. Will you let me know if the anomaly reappears?
Peculiar. Though prudent. Very well. Initiate hibernation when ready.
I've set the protocol for timed disengagement so that we may awaken for the Ithaca's approximate arrival.
Excellent. It is unlikely anyone else will arrive in the meantime.
Indeed. Ready when you are, Jack.
All right, I guess we're going to sleep now.
Delta 13.
Sleep mode activated. And silence. Target lost. Hello. Oh. Entering suspended power mode. What a nice screensaver we have here in our sleep mode. Not the most interesting dream, but it's cool looking. Okay, so we're sleeping for 50 days. Don't seem to be getting woken up in between. Ah, here we are.
SCI Ithaca, automated nav transponder. Vessel entering Saturn orbit. Preparing for course correction burn. Destination, Earth. End of transmission.
Okay, so that's the people who are gonna come here and get infected.
Status?
Unfortunately, it appears the radiation has
Ooh.
not yet subsided. Unless Delta 6 managed to
Oh, never
improve
mind.
the beacon, the Ithaca will not be warned.
Delta 6, this is Delta 13. What is your status?
Gone.
Delta 6, status.
I thought that was their arm, but it's
I'm
not, it's just a
picking them
cable.
up on sensors either. However, there is a high-gain broadcast coming through. From the Ithaca. I'll patch it in.
This is the SCI Ithaca automated nav transponder. Correction burn initiating. 3, 2, 1.
Can I get out of here? I hate being trapped.
The vessel is passing by on its way to Earth.
Then, as anticipated,
Oh, there it is.
the beacon has failed. Effectively, we are witnessing the origin of the biomass outbreak.
Correct. This does appear to be the final moment from which the ensuing series of events could be changed. A tipping point, if you will.
Well, that sucks.
What should we do now?
Without Delta 6, delivering our data on the base genetic material is far less tenable.
How so?
Simply put, we are back to not knowing what happens next. An Atlas team could arrive within the hour, or within a year.
Or never?
Precisely. Delta 6 would have been able to assist such a team in finding us while we're in hibernation. But without that, we must err on the side of extreme caution.
Okay.
How long can we remain in hibernation?
The main issue is the lifespan of that mobile reactor. At current operation, it should last roughly 50 years.
Can't we
If
put
were
the
to
data into
minimize the
stasis?
beacon's output, we could last roughly 500 years. But then I doubt anyone would find us.
I agree. The odds of someone discovering us would be quite low. But what if someone knew to look? If they wouldn't give up on looking?
Captain Rhodes.
Exactly. If we hibernate until 2537...
She will search for us once we fail to return. In fact, if we altered the beacon's message to one she would uniquely recognize.
Oh.
and time its broadcast to resume when she would start searching.
Then we should be easily found, with power to spare.
That's really smart.
Pausing beacon now.
So we're gonna sleep until the actual future.
We would have disappeared. Beacon set. The next time we awaken, it should be due to Captain Rhodes having received our message.
What a crazy way to do it, but how long is it gonna take her to find us?
Hibernation when you're ready.
She might be even further infected at that time. Alright, here we go. That's a great plan, actually. And here we go, we're sleeping, but hopefully the biomass doesn't reach us and destroy us, because that could still technically happen. A lot of stuff could happen in the meantime.
Passage to and from is prohibited until further notice.
Oh, something else happening here? Did somebody else find us? Did somebody else find us, or are we here?
Jack, listen.
Message to all colonies. Do not, I repeat, do not attempt passage to Earth. Any and all traveling vessels, avert course to your nearest off-world settlement. All passage to and from Earth is prohibited until further notice.
Okay, so Earth is already infected.
It's a distress call from Earth.
And not the only one. I'm intercepting countless transmissions from ships disobeying orders. Fleeing Earth.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it.
The infection is spreading.
Indeed.
Not unless we
The
go back in
outbreak
time
is already
again.
well underway. We should conserve energy, Jack. Reinitiate hibernation when you're ready.
Yep, back in we go. Okay, so I guess we just woke up just to get a little update on what was happening. But yeah, there was nothing we could have done about that. Maybe we'll find a way to go back in time again and then actually stop the virus from ever spreading, but I assume our first thing to do is to develop a cure. Wow, so many years after Earth was lost. How many humans would even be left after all this time? Oh. External event. What external event? Biomass? I assume the biomass is in here. Maybe a tick? No? Oh, yep, some of it.
Apollo, what's causing the alarm?
We're passing through a debris cloud. It is mostly comprised of smaller particulates of rock and ice. But sensors indicate a denser cluster on collision course.
Oh, we're about to crash. Okay.
How long before it reaches our position?
We have approximately 20 seconds before impact.
Can I move,
The
please?
trajectory places the affected area outside our immediate position. We will experience some impact tremors, but this bay should provide adequate protection.
Alright, I guess here we go. We're just gonna have to sit here and wait. I guess we do need this place for the power.
3, 2, 1.
And bonk. Interestingly, the impact didn't actually rotate the place we're on at all. Probably to avoid seasickness.
Tremors subsiding.
Okay, that was pretty limited.
No damage to the activation bay.
So I do notice the biomass.
saying-
Hopefully it doesn't spread too far.
The impact appears to have destroyed the mobile reactor.
Oh, really?
What are our options with limited power?
I now estimate we will fall short of reaching Dr. Harlan's time by nearly a century. Our only option now is to initiate a complete shutdown, to leave all remaining power for the beacon when it restarts in Harlan's time.
I mean, is there a problem with the complete shutdown?
A complete shutdown would cause all non-essential data to be purged.
Yes, but I should be able to preserve your critical memory banks, including the biomass data imprint. But as long as the distress call reaches the doctor and captain, they can retrieve this shell and transfer your preserved memory core. Good luck, Jack.
Okay, that doesn't seem like a problem.
Disabling all
As long as I'm still me.
subsystems. Goodbye.
All right.
Apollo.
Wait, goodbye? What is Apollo doing? What does he mean goodbye? Is Apollo the one that's going to be shutting down as well? Or by Apollo preserving our memories, does he have to sacrifice himself somehow? Full shutdown.
Back at you, buddy.
Oh. Well, that was Olivia, but are we going to be awake? Oh, just silence. The silence of shutdown. The silence of the death of a robot.
Initialized neural matrix transfer. Verify hardware connection. Okay. Mapping core protocols to target.
Here we are, coming back.
The transfer should go much faster now that we've finally isolated his core protocols.
Atlas Intelligence Systems. Artificial neural matrix version 11.312. Initialize boot sequence.
I think he's waking up.
This is why you just need backups. Can't we do a copy paste? Hello.
Jack?
Hi. We're back.
It worked. I did it.
Well, you certainly did something.
Yeah. And
The
popcorn.
scan data. Did you?
Yeah, we got it.
Dr. Harlan is already in the lab developing a countermeasure.
Perfect.
For hours now. I think you gave him a lot to unpack. You did good, Jack. Come on out. We'll see how it's going.
All right, awesome. Okay, yay, we're back. We're back, and do we still have our abilities? We do. We still have everything. Thank goodness. Hello, Popcorn. Good to see you again. All right, that was actually a
The
great
anomaly.
plan.
It collapsed.
Yes, we suspected as such.
I don't know what happened.
It was us. We fried the FTL.
Oh,
We wanted to give you as much time as we could. But we let it run too hot for too long.
It appears they've already started another test. We'll have to wait until they finish.
Right.
okay, fine.
When it happened, you know, when the FTL collapsed, I thought,
Almost messed everything up by giving me too much time, but it made sense why you did it.
You thought we'd failed.
I thought I'd lost you. I was almost okay, you know, with being stuck in this crappy future. So long as it was you and me. But when I saw that FTL burn out, and you didn't come back, just don't ever do that to me again.
Well, don't
I'll
burn
do
out the
my
drive
best.
again, and then it won't happen again.
Stand by. I'll unseal the door.
Man. Okay, so they... I wonder if it was Harlan's idea to keep running the drive for longer.
Stand by.
But no, it sounds like it was Olivia who wanted that as well. To make sure that we got the data.
Dr. Harlan.
You're here.
Yep, I'm here.
Surprisingly, yes.
Well, you've been nothing if not surprising.
Where are we on the cure?
I was right. The data your android retrieved from the past was precisely what we needed to complete the gene sequence. We're running one more test to be sure. But I think we may have a solution.
Oh.
That was fast.
From where I'm sitting, it's about 4 centuries overdue.
Yep.
I would think
I'm
by
looking.
now we can all agree time is a relative construct.
What's that?
Oh.
New parameters are set. We're ready to run the next test.
Do it.
That's the biomass, I guess.
Give me real-time status on the monitors.
Oh, it's dying.
This is it.
Nice. Froze it. Well, we win. Now can you inject that into yourself so you don't die? I'm looking at their faces to try to see if they're infected.
It worked.
Or visibly
Just like
infected.
that.
It's right there on the monitor. Zero metabolic activity. We did it.
Congratulations, Doctor.
We should refrain from celebrating just yet. We still need to determine how the treatment affects human subjects.
Yeah,
You really
good
think
point.
There's that big of a risk?
It could freeze
It's
you too.
possible. We can't know for certain until we conduct a proper test.
Apollo's right. We need to run the human trial. Juno.
Oh, that's the biomass sample. Uh-oh. Don't want to touch that. Stay
Affirmative,
there.
Doctor.
Don't go
What do you think
anywhere.
you're doing?
Taking my medicine.
Oh, he's gonna test it on himself. Of course he would.
Shouldn't we at least discuss it first?
There is no discussion. I have to be the one. Chasing down this cure has been my life's work.
Right. And if something goes wrong, we're going to need your brain to fix it.
Exactly. She's right.
Captain Rhodes is right, Doctor.
She's a better
But
test subject.
No one here would be able to carry on your work.
It's got to be me.
Yeah, it does. Unfortunately, it's gotta be her.
I agree. Liv is the more rational choice. However, under the circumstances, I find myself compelled to ignore rationality.
It's okay, Jack. This is the right call.
Yeah, it's very dangerous and she might actually die from it.
Retract the emitter array.
But it still makes more sense to keep him alive, even though he's not as much of our friend as Olivia is.
We expose the biomass in your system to a low-level energy pulse of a very specific wavelength. Absorbing this energy will effectively terminate the biomass's metabolic processes, causing it to wither and die.
Really?
Think of
Is
it like a
this...
self-destruct command embedded in the biomass's base DNA.
Ah, I
Whoever
mean,
designed it
that might be
knew
intentional.
what they were creating and wanted a way to stop it if it ever got out of control.
I see. So they have like a resonant
Is this
frequency, basically.
Going to hurt.
If I said yes, would it change your mind?
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do it.
Biomass, some of
Take a moment to triple check the math before we begin.
yeah, you
Whatever
should.
you have to do.
If the biomass is all over her
I'll let
body,
you know
then
when we're ready.
doing that probably would hurt. It might be like many parts of
Yes,
her
of
cells
course.
just starting to die.
Jack, give me your hand.
Sure.
It's okay to be scared.
Oh, I can't talk with that hand.
Was that intended for you or me?
Yes. Jack, look at me. This is going to work. Oh God, now don't you start.
Popcorn.
Go on. It'll
It's
be
li-
alright.
It's okay. We'll always have popcorn with us.
Captain Rhodes? We're ready if you are.
I'm good.
It's okay. I'll freeze you if it doesn't work.
Initiating counterpulse emission.
Am I gonna have to use the defibrillator on you again?
Oh,
Liv,
it's alright. I'm okay.
Vital signs are stable. Metabolic pathways in the infected cells are failing.
Oh, it's It's actually working all right so far.
Cellular saturation in 10 seconds.
Are you sure you're all right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
That's it.
Looks like it definitely doesn't feel nice, but
Lynn,
you got some
are you
stomach
all right?
issues.
I'll say one thing. I'm never going to complain about those fabricators again. Well, what's the story? Did it work?
Go ahead. Tell her.
Infection cleared.
Oh my god.
Well, that was a lot
All
easier than I
traces of the
expected.
biogas forms have been neutralized.
Apollo, is it acceptable to celebrate now?
It certainly appears so, yes.
Well, you're more infected. Get on in there. Gotta do you next.
Harlan, thank you.
Yes.
It's indeed hug-worthy.
So long as we are just floating here, do you mind if we keep walking?